For the electric heat pump, Bernie Kosar.
Being someone who's comfortable, heating things up, cooling them down, and staying tough and reliable under any conditions. I've got to respect my electric heat pump. It's the only system that gives 100% all year long. In winter, the heat pump gives me the comfort of steady warmth. No sudden rushes of hot, dry air. And in summer, the heat pump provides the cool comfort of whole house air conditioning. In fact, we're so sure you'll like the comfort of your electric heat pump, we're backing it with the first ever Pure Comfort Guarantee.
During the first year of operation, if you're not completely satisfied with your electric heat pump's performance and comfort, we'll remove the system and refund the total installation cost.
The electric heat pump.
Hey, Bernie, let's go!
I'm coming. It's the best game in town. Well, almost.
The electric heat pump. Pure comfort.
YouTube world, is Coffee on the vid. We got some NFL topics to get into, man. You guys saw that throwback there, that commercial, right? That was Bernie Kosar, a legend in Cleveland. You know what I mean? Went to college with the U, got a national championship in '83, and then spent the bulk of his career with the Cleveland Browns. A lot of great quarterbacks went to the U, man. Jim Kelly, among many others, you know what I mean? But Bernie's always been all about the Browns. As I stated, bulk of his career there. Got a ring on the bench sitting behind Troy Aikman with the Cowboys against my Buffalo Bills, who at that time, their coach, Jimmy Johnson, actually used to coach at the U, you know what I mean? Also was on the, spent a little bit of time with the Finns, but, you know, for the most part, it's all about the Browns. I didn't know as well, comment everyone out there if you knew that he, at one point in time, owned a part of the Florida Panthers hockey team. I didn't know that. And he also owned Las Vegas Arena League football team. Arena League was fun to watch. And they got a really dope video game from like the original Xbox or whatever. But let me stay on track here. You know, Bernie is all about Cleveland. He loves the city of Cleveland. He loves the Browns. And after his NFL career, you know what I mean? He got hired as a consultant or something like that with the Browns, has been involved with the organization, wearing different hats, so to speak. I think he was doing some radio stuff and, you know what I mean? Work for the team he played for. A dream come true for this guy, but it's being reported now out of nowhere. As you see, he threw up a couple tweets saying he's simply shocked, disappointed, and saddened that the Browns have fired him. And, you know, he's saying they haven't elaborated. And as far as the media goes, like, there's no reports exactly what happened. But Bernie Kosar got the axe. He is no longer employed by the Cleveland Browns. Now, some people are speculating, and anyone out there, if you're up on exactly what this is all about, please comment below. As well, guys, hit the like, subscribe to the channel if you're just finding this channel right now. It's all about hearing from the people. You know, so get active in them comments, and we drop content all the time. Music, news, sports, and more is the way that I like to put it. You know what I mean? But there's some fans and stuff tweeting saying, oh, I think it has something to do with that bet that Bernie put out. Like he put out some kind of bet. I don't know if this is a joke or they're serious, but reportedly he made a bet and made it public at some point during the season. And a lot of people think that's why. So I don't know. Could it be? Is that what it is? We'll have to wait and see, you know, if anything else hits the news regarding this. But Bernie Kosar in the Browns, it's a wrap. It's kind of sad. I don't know. Let me know what y'all thought about Bernie, though, man. Your favorite moments of his career, all that. Hit the comments below.
And Dr. Knight and I are representing the many individuals and teams that have helped care for Mr. Hamlin since the on-field event on Monday night. We would like to share that there has been substantial improvement in his condition over the past 24 hours. We had significant concern about him after the injury and after the event that happened on the field, but he is making substantial progress. As of this morning, he is beginning to awaken, and it appears that his neurological condition and function is intact. We are very proud to report that. Very happy for him and for his family and for the Buffalo Bills organization that he is making improvement. He continues to be critically ill and continues to undergo intensive care in our surgical and trauma ICU. He's being cared for by ICU, neurocritical care teams, trauma surgery, and a cardiology team, as well as our expert nurses and respiratory therapists. They are attending to him, and he still has significant progress that he needs to make, but this marks a really good turning point in his ongoing care.
Right, so you guys hear the reports there. Now I know everyone already knows this. Damar Hamlin, has awoken. He's walking, talking, feeling good and everything. But this is just officially a report from the doctors, as he was transported to Buffalo, so he can be back to his team back in the area and everything like that as the Bills are making this playoff push. And it's so crazy, too. I saw reports that he told Tre'Davious White, Trade Day, "I'm sorry I did that to y'all." Like, that's insane. Don't be sorry, Damar. Well, you did nothing wrong, man. But this guy just seems like an all-around good dude. You know what I mean? A lot of times when tragedy strikes and stuff like that, people always say, "Oh, man, that's my guy," or "he's a good guy," or whatever, and sometimes that's stretching the truth. But in this case with Damar Hamlin, it really seems like Damar is just a great guy. His teammates love him. You know what I mean? Like, he feels bad, like he took away from the team. Like, nah, man, you're good. Don't trip. But he's back in Buffalo. A lot of people saw him reacting, tweeting during the game right away off the rip. Bills Hines took a kickoff to the house. You know what I'm saying? Damar got on Twitter, was celebrating, and they said he was celebrating the hospital too, jumping around, setting off all the alarms, all the stuff hooked up to him, you know what I mean, to monitor his vitals. He set off all the alarms, but he was okay. He was just happy as fuck that his Bills were going out there and getting that W and winning it for Damar. But what's wild is, as we heard, the reports from the doctor earlier, just a moment ago in that clip, there's been a lot of talk since that horrible, tragic event happened, which, as we know now, everything is turning out as good as it can. All things considered, he's alive, he's conscious, he's got his mental faculties, everything, There was a lot of people speculating this commotio cordis, if I'm saying that correctly, or some people thought some other things, which we're not going to get into. But officially, the doctors are saying, it's still unknown what exactly caused Damar to collapse out there on the field. That's officially. So let me know your thoughts about that. But Damar has just expressed how thankful he is. We saw everyone come together. People support his charity. Like I said in other videos, man, it's wild that so often things have to really get bad for people to come together. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how things should be, but it seems to be what it is. But nonetheless, it was moving to see all the different teams in the NFL and just players, don't matter who they play for, everyone just wanted to support and honor Damar Hamlin. And Buffalo Bills wide receiver Smoke John Brown, which, man, it's been so dope for Smoke to be back with the team, as well as we know Cole Beasley and everything. He gave a game ball to a trainer, Denny Kellington, right? And he is the guy that was giving Damar CPR and working on him for 9 minutes and doing everything he could to help revive him. And they honored him and gave him a game ball. As you see, there was fans in the stands with signs, etc. "This is my hero." It was very scary. You know what I'm saying? And medical professionals out there on the field or in hospitals or whatever in society often get overlooked, but they saved this man's life. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with all your thoughts on all this pertaining to Damar Hamlin. Right here, though, guys, and close this video out, I just wanted to take a look at the playoff brackets and, ask for everyone's predictions leading into Wild Card Week. Now, I know I'm going to sound like a pure jackass here, as I've stated in other videos, and right away, right off the rip, when Damar collapsed out there, that's all anyone, like the Bills-Bengals game didn't matter. You know, we just wanted Damar, and it's still like, fuck that game. We're just happy Damar Hamlin's okay. You know, but I do want to point out actually as well, as I stated, you know, they're like, hey, officially it's still listed as unknown in the medical books what happened, you know, but he is still recovering. You know, he's taking therapy and everything. So it's going to be a process. You know what I mean? He indeed may never play the game of football again, but he's got his life. So fuck all that. You know, this man is alive. But like I said, I don't want to sound like a jackass. But is there any other Bills fans out there like, yo, we got flucked out of the #1 seed? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm sounding like a sack of ish when I say that or whatever. But I don't know. It is what it is, you know. Chiefs get that bye. Bills, Dolphins, World War III or whatever. I don't know. I remember like the last year during the original Bills Super Bowl era, the fourth Super Bowl we went to. We ended up playing the or maybe it was the third Super Bowl. I can't recall. One of those years we ended up playing Marino and the Dolphins the third time. And I remember the year with Flutie. Flutie's first year when he took over the starting job in Buffalo, you know, from bum-ass Rob Johnson with an 0-3 start. You know, we lost to the Dolphins in the wild card round. But I feel good. I feel like we're going to put it on them. Block the Fins, man. Want to talk that ish all season long. But everyone, comment with your thoughts, you know, your predictions and all that. Shout out to the bro Scotty Pimpin. You see his Chargers are up in there. My bro Jay Millie, Niners fan. You know, we've been talking all season long if we could get that Bills-Niners Super Bowl that we never got back during that Super Bowl era. We were just chopping it last night. They're facing the Seahawks. He's like coffee. You know what I'm saying? We're two, like, in the NFC, they're the #2 seed. We're the #2 seed in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? It's just neck and neck. We could get that Bills Niners Super Bowl, quite possibly. But comment your thoughts and predictions, and let's close this out, guys. Black Monday, they call it in the NFL. You know, at the end of the regular season, who's getting axed, who's getting fired, and the first victim of Black Monday is the Cardinals' Cliff Kingsbury. You're fired, man. You're fired. Vince McMahon voice, or I don't know. You're out of here, man. And, you know, a real quick on my way out, I swear the Cardinals, for the past however many years, it just seems like they are a team that, you know, there's a lot of teams that I've been pointing out more recently over the past, like the Raiders, the Browns, you know, like teams that as of recent just can't get right. They got a lot of talent leading into the season. Everyone's blown away by them. Watch out for them. Yo, watch out for it, you know, and they just can't get right. But the Cardinals, I mean, obviously this year it was just terrible for the Cardinals. I really didn't see it coming, but they've been a team historically or in recent history that just, you know, typically has a great regular season and then issues the beds. But like, they can't get right, but on a higher level. But again, this year winning, I think they only won like 4 games. It's just been all bad. But that's all I got on this one, guys. Look forward to talking with you in the comments. Stay tuned. More videos coming. It's coffee, and I'm gone, y'all. Peace.